Protests erupted across the country following the deadly shooting of Daunte Wright, an unarmed black man near Minneapolis. In Portland, cleanup is underway after a night of unrest. 2 Portland neighborhoods were targeted following a vigil for Daunte Wright. Fox 12's Amber Wilmarth is in North Portland with more on what happened last night.
We're outside of the Police Bureau's parking lot right off of North Philadelphia, and there's still shattered glass here. You can see it right through this fence. Police say a group broke in and broke their car windows. Police say they got in by cutting through their chain link fence. You can see it's now zip tied. And an officer led us into the parking lot early this morning to get a closer look at the damage. All 7 vehicles inside were vandalized, from smashed windows to slashed tires. Police say neighbors alerted them about the break-in, but by the time they got there, the suspects had ran off. While this was going on, about 10 miles away, officers were working to end a riot outside the Penumbra Kelly building. Here's a look at the damage in the daylight. The destruction and violence started after a peaceful vigil for Daunte Wright, a black man shot and killed by police in Minnesota. The crowd gathered at Laurelhurst Park just before 8 o'clock. Fox 12 spoke with a BLM activist who says the situation surrounding police violence is close to boiling over.
Time and time again, we see our bodies laying on the ground. If it's not the 1800s, it's not the 1960s, it's 2021. Our bodies have always lie on this ground in America.
By 8:30, the crowd began marching towards the Penumbra Kelly building. Our crews watched as dumpsters were set on fire and fireworks were shot off. Police say neighbors in the area reported people stealing things from their yards, which they say were then used as weapons against officers. The crowd also threw rocks, bricks, and glass bottles at police, prompting Incident Command to declare a riot. Police say the crowd eventually broke up at around 10:30. Police say they did not make any arrests yet, but say they are investigating. And like in previous riots, arrests could come later. They add that the charge of riot is a felony in Oregon. We expect an update from the Bureau this afternoon. Reporting in North Portland, Amber Wilmarth, Fox 12 Oregon.